What's up, Cancer? Time to knock out your November reading. Are you excited? Ooh, man, look what just showed its face for you. Ace of Wands reversed. That could be good, that could be bad, depending on how you choose to view it. I'm not going to pull it out, though. I'm not going to pull it out, okay? I'm going to stick that one back in the deck and give it a chance to go high, right? But trust me, if it's meant to be there, it'll come back out. What's up, people? How you doing? Y'all know the deal. Anybody want information on how to schedule a personal reading? That information is in the description, along with all the other good stuff. All right, so less babbling and more reading, right? What do we have for my Cancer people for November, universe? What do we have for my Cancerians? Cancerians. What's up, y'all? What's up? Appreciate you showing up. Cancerians. What do we got for you? Hopefully new love. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. But at the end of the day, you got to go make that happen. All I do is report on it. Yup. Ah, the Five of Cups, though. Shit. All right. Somebody's disappointed. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's not you. Let's get 5 shuffles. I don't know. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. King of Swords reversed. Well, let's see. Let's see who that is. Let's see who has the bad attitude. Who's pissed off? I don't know. It's hard to say here. Looks like there's negative energy being shared from both ends. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. But my Cancer people, I'm kind of feeling like y'all are letting this eat your lunch a little bit too much. Okay? Y'all are giving this a little bit too much power. It's starting to turn into a bit of an unhealthy obsession. Okay? It's starting to turn into just like, and it doesn't have to be the person, just the concept, just the idea. Okay? I have personally, I'm not just talking shit. I have personally met many Cancer people who become very obsessed with wallowing in negative emotions. Obsessed with it. And like, will actually fight you if you try to, I'm not saying that that's everybody here. However, I'm just saying for some of you, if this doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. But I know there are some of you out there who are letting this get to you when you don't need to. You don't need to, okay? Yep, it was a failure. It was a complete and total waste of time. Complete and total waste of time. Okay, what do we do? Forward we move, or do we hang on to it and keep clinging on to it? That causes this kind of energy right here. Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Man, dude. It's almost like putting the car in gear and taking off with the e-brake on. You know what I'm saying? Like putting the e-brake on the car and driving it down the road is what you got going on right here. Okay? Person you're dealing with, though, could be an Aries, possibly. However, they're getting over it and they're losing interest. They're they do feel like this chapter was unfinished. Trust me. Don't get it twisted. It's not like this doesn't affect them at all. Okay? They're bothered by this, but they're definitely losing interest in getting over it. Okay? They're definitely losing interest in getting over it. I'm going to have to pull one more spread just to expand a little bit on this right here before we move forward and see what we're going to read next. Hey, all doesn't have to be lost just yet. Not yet. Thank you, Charity. Appreciate the positive feedback. Thanks all y'all for showing up too. Appreciate you. Boom, the Empress though. Okay, hang on. Let's get 6 shuffles. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus. Hang on. 2, 3. 3 more. Ten of Wands overall. Fool reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed. Hey, 4 of Wands though. Okay, okay. All right. So, what I'm seeing here is that there are other opportunities available here, okay? There are other opportunities available, but here's the thing that I'm seeing. I'm seeing that a lot of you are going to go ahead and move on from this, and that's all fine and good and dandy, but still kind of some of you, and if this doesn't resonate again, don't worry about it, but this is what's coming through. Some of you are going to go ahead and move on and move forward and keep this situation latched onto you so tightly that you're going to have this reservation for this past person. So no matter who it is that you go off and get with, again, this could be for a small group of people, but I got to say it because this is coming through, okay? So whoever needs to hear this, whoever you go off and get with, they're going to be a maybe, okay? While your real goal is the past person, this future situation here is we may be together forever, we may not. Oh, I'll tell you we will. I'll get your hopes all built up. But oh, best believe if this past person hits me up, then bam, then our whole everything that we got is done. And you don't even know it. That's fucking... I can't really assign words to how I feel about people that do that shit. But there's some of you in this chat room who look like that's what you're doing. Some of you. If that shoe don't fit, hey, don't get mad. But if you get mad that I said that, then that tells me that the shoe fits. So if the shoe don't fit, don't worry about it, okay? All right. Anyway, let's look a little bit more at this person that my Cancer people are dealing with. Let's look a little bit more at this person that my Cancer people are dealing with. Just a little bit more at them. See what's going on with them. 10 of Cups reversed, of course. Let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Boom, boom, boom. Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, so for that hopefully very small number of you who are still like really putting a reservation aside for this person, you're wasting your time. It's done. You may as well do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and allow yourself to get over it, okay? Now, again, that's just for the people who are really clinging on to the past. Saw some people earlier who said, hopefully new love. Well, we will see about that here. But as far as this past person goes, there's a lot of you in here who are like, I don't care about that past person. Okay, all right, well, good. Those of you, good. Okay, it's time to get over it. Not really a whole lot of emotion. I don't really feel like they are interested. Okay. But let's see what new is coming in. What timelines y'all headed towards, okay? Timelines are my Cancer people headed towards. timelines are my Cancer people headed towards? Do 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 do. Fell on the floor. 8 of Wands. Okay. Some of y'all could actually be picking up and moving. Okay. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some of y'all could actually be picking up and moving. Either way, though, whether it's physical distance, emotional distance, or psychological distance with the Ace of Swords here, doesn't really matter. It's moving on nonetheless. Okay? Gonna have a lot of back and forth days, though, aren't you? A lot of back and forth days. Like one day it's good, you're having a good time, you're hanging out, you're partying with your friends, or whatever the case may be. Then the next day, not so good. It's going back and forth here, a little bit back and forth. Okay, the problem is, when you look back, which some of y'all spend way too much fucking time doing, by the way. However, when you do, you can't quite put a finger on exactly what went wrong and when it went wrong. Okay, obviously our first instinct is to look back and say, okay, well, it went wrong when they did this, right? That's always our first instinct. But if you think about it, you know that they're saying the same thing about you. No, it went wrong when they did this. But if you really, really, really think about it, and you look back, wait a minute, did either of us really do anything? I don't think we did. I know I didn't fucking do anything. Maybe you didn't either. Maybe I just thought you did. Maybe it was just me responding because what the hell even went wrong? Like, I see you in your head like, dude, where did it even go wrong? You know, that happens a lot of times. Once you pop away from it emotionally, which you can do and you will with time, you look back and you realize that was the only thing that really, at the end of the day, that's where it all started. That's where it all started. So some of you actually feel a little bit guilty, like it may have been your fault. Either way, though, something new is definitely wanting to come through for you here, okay? Ace of Swords. Could be an air sign, possibly. We're going to pull a spread on that. We're going to pull a spread on that, man. What's that Ace of Swords all about? What's this new shit wanting to come through for my Cancer people? Or it could be y'all. Either way, we're going to find out what this Ace of Swords is all about. Could be an air sign. Hopefully not, okay? My Cancer people, all my water people need to stay the hell away from the air signs and the fire signs, okay? Just putting that out there. It's not smart. Either way, we'll see. We will see. Boom, 5 of Swords. Okay, 5 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Ten of Cups reversed. Oh, 2 of Cups reversed. The Empress reversed. 9 of Swords. 2 of Wands. Temperance reversed. Could be a Sagittarius. I also have Taurus. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. All right, well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. 9 of Swords. 10 of Cups reversed. All right, I got to go on my little spiel. Y'all have probably heard me go on a million times. Okay? This universe never, ever, ever, ever opposes you. You know that, right? It never opposes you. It cooperates with exactly what you are doing. cooperates with you. You are an extension of this universe. You're directly connected to it. It is not going to fight against you at all. So if you're spending your time, if you want to play this game, worry about whether or not I'll find true love. The universe is going to cooperate with you and give you situations in which you have to worry about whether or not you're ever going to find true love. If you're playing that game, the universe is going to play it right back with you. And that's what I see a lot of you doing here. It wants to come through here. It really, really, really wants to come through, but you're worrying too much. You're worrying too much about it. You're putting too much strain on the fact that you don't have it. Okay? And again, how does universe work? It mirrors that right back to you. It mirrors it right back to you. Okay? And that's what I see happening here. We are going to look at the advice after this, though, because you do not have to settle for that as an outcome. Some of you will, but those of you who have eyes to see and ears to hear won't. Okay? Let's go ahead and get the advice here. I'm not going to do a freestyle spread. Not for this one. This reading was pretty damn deep, heavy, and in-depth. I'm going to go straight to the advice. Now, what the advice does, when I give you advice, at least on my channel, which to my knowledge, when I started giving advice, no other readers were doing it. So, when I give advice, what I am giving you are tools to go inside and tweak and change your perception, which in turn changes your vibration, which in turn tunes you into a different frequency. That's the way it works if you take the advice and implement it into your life. Because you do not have to settle for the outcome that I'm giving you, unless you choose to. Let's get 5 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Page of Cups. Dude, here's the funny thing about this. I went to pull it out and I saw when I pulled it off, it was in the reverse. But I lost grip of it. As soon as I pulled it out, it slipped out of my grip and I had to like grab at it and it spun around and went boom. And when I caught it, it was in the upright. All right. Hey, that 5 of Swords is back in here as your advice. Okay. Good, good. Now, hey, let me tell you what though. Let me tell you what. 5 of Swords energy is very, very, very much one of those energies that you have to be careful with, because it can work to your advantage and actually be benevolent, or if you take it too far, yeah, it can actually be very nefarious. But it doesn't have to be, okay? It doesn't have to be. Hang on. It's definitely time for you to open up and accept new love in. Now, how do you do that? How do you do that? You cannot waller around in your emotional pain. Okay? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm going to go King of Swords mode on you. Nobody really gives that much of a shit. Okay? Everybody is pretty much wanting to fulfill their own emotions. Okay? So, at the end of the day, it's okay to allow yourself that time to hurt and to grieve and to be sad and to be upset. But you have to allow yourself, once that's purged and done and over, allow yourself the time to get over it. You are allowed to get over it. Oh yes, you are. That does not make you a bad person. You are allowed to not be sad. You're allowed to not feel negative emotions. Okay? Right now, don't change anything about your daily routine, okay? What you need to do is you need to become satisfied and happy with your daily routine. Now, how do you do that? Only you know that. Only you know that. I could give you a blanket statement that you could, try to use, but it's not going to work for everybody. So only you know that. You go inside and you figure out, okay, what switches can I flip in here? And yes, you can. Yes, you can. Those of you who are saying, no, there's no way I can. It's going to be a little bit harder for you then. It's going to be a little bit harder for you, but yes, you can. Figure out a way to become already satisfied and happy with what you have. It can be difficult. Yes, it can be difficult, but I promise you, it has to happen in here first. It has to happen in here first. Okay? That's when, at the least, the doorways of opportunity will open for you to go out and get something different or better. Okay? But nothing out here is going to change until you at least begin the process of changing in here. See what I'm saying? That's why people say, give your affirmations of gratitude and things like that. A lot of people misunderstand what all that means. It doesn't mean that you're telling this external force, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just telling you thank you so I'll get rewarded. Thank you, universe. Do you hear me? It's not out there. No. That's not what you're doing. You're reinforcing your subconscious mind because it's in you. You're reinforcing it to rewrite the paradigm in your own mind, to actually make yourself grateful. Okay? It's not out there. It's not this being, this entity that's going to go, oh, well, thank you for being grateful. Now here's a reward. That's not the way it works. A lot of people think it is. So they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. That's the main thing that you need to work on right now, okay? That's the main thing you need to work on. Oh yeah, last but not least, not only your attitude and your tongue and the way you communicate, but learn to identify tower moments, Cancer people. Learn to identify tower moments. Okay, the tower card is typically the card of sudden, abrupt, and unexpected change. But if you think back, how sudden, abrupt, and unexpected is it really? Think about it. You're sitting in your tower, you're chilling, you're having a good time. All of a sudden, you look out the window and you see the storm clouds rolling in. You're like, damn, bro. Okay, right on. I'll be all right. And then all of a sudden, the wind starts picking up. And all of a sudden, you start hearing the thunder off in the distance. Then you're like, damn, dude, the rain starts falling. You just keep ignoring it. Keep ignoring it. Then all of a sudden, see, lightning doesn't just crash out of the clear blue sunshiny sky. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so how unexpected are tower moments? Okay, that doesn't mean that you're going to learn how to completely prevent bad things from happening or things that from coming to an end, but you'll at least learn to be a little bit more vigilant of the signs. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Anyway, though, I do feel like the messages my Cancer people needed to hear have come through. Okay? Thank you, Suzanne, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Starting to make you dig deep. Good deal. That's good. All right, so, and thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I feel like the messages y'all needed to hear have come through. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop out of here. I hope that resonated for y'all. If it didn't, that sucks. Check your moon, rising, and Venus. Anyway, though, I'm going to go ahead and hop on out of here. Thanks again for everybody that tuned in, likes and comments and super chats and all that good stuff. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good one.